Good morning and thank you for joining today's webinar. My name is Kami Tyson and I will be presenting two new features from Shortcut's latest release, email ordering and email receipts. To get started, please ensure your speakers are turned on so you can hear me. I do have you all muted during the session, so if you do have a question, please pop them in the question area and at the end we'll have time to answer any questions about the webinar. If you are experiencing any technical difficulties, please also put them in that question box so that we can do our best to assist you. So today's focus is how you can turn your business into a smooth operating machine, how email receipts and email ordering can save you time and save you money. I will demo how to configure all the settings for both of the features in Shortcuts, then take you through the steps of how to do the email receipts and send them directly to your client's inbox, and how to place an email order and how to place email orders to your supplier directly from your Shortcut system. So let's chat about how to turn your business into a smooth operating machine. We've recently written a blog about what a smooth operator is and how you can translate that into your business. Basically, if you're a smooth operator, you're super organized and you have your business running like a well-oiled machine. So when and how do you become a smooth business operator? Go digital and trust it. It will make your life so much easier, and not to mention, it'll help reduce your paper usage and cut your admin costs. Streamline what you can, and if you cut down some of the steps, what it will do is it'll give you more time to focus on your guests and your staff and growing your business. So the question you're all probably asking is, how do you save money and how do you save time? So to save money, what you can do is reduce the admin costs. So you're not going to have to buy as many receipt rolls or replace the receipt printer. By using the stock levels in Shortcuts, you won't be tempted to buy more or less stock than what you actually need. And you can always do your orders and email them out before your supplier arrives. So then you can also then have access to what promotions they're doing at the time. So to save time, it'll be quicker and more efficient on your guests. It'll make the end of sale process much more quicker for you so you can get back into the salon and assist your staff. It's a faster process for your guests, so they'll be able to focus on making their next appointment and purchasing their home care while still be on that client buzz from the salon experience. We all know how it feels to be waiting and watching someone put in a receipt printer. Stock ordering is way more streamlined, it's more automated, and it will reduce your human error as there are less steps to ordering the stock. So what's so great about email receipts? They're way easier for your guests to find, no more rummaging through their pockets or in their handbags. Everyone has a handheld device these days and they want to access their receipts quicker and easy to find. The other thing that you can do is you can reduce your paper usage, so it's not going to cost as much. Email receipts can also assist in your marketing efforts. You'll have a reason to collect their email address and you can ask them directly to keep up to date with your email newsletter. You can double check that their details are correct in every visit. And you can also make sure that your database then is squeaky clean so you don't have any more bounce backs. Thinking of all the email possibilities. You can thank them for their visit, you can prompt them to leave a rating or review, or you can offer them deals to promote your service. Let's all go green. So reducing your paper waste, cutting down your environmental footprint is so important these days. So there are so many easy ways you can do this. Go digital. We can pretty much do anything now on a handheld device, including the receipts. We don't need to print off everything anymore. Our clients want to be able to find it easily. And besides, we're not crazy fans of filing, and neither are our clients. So less filing means less admin work for you and the staff, and that means you can get back to the attention to your clients in the salon. Okay, so what I want to do now is I just want to show you how to set it up in your shortcut system. So first of all, you will need to upgrade your system to the latest version of Shortcuts, and I'll show you the how to submit that. So you'll just have to email our support desk. So now what we'll do is we'll go into the setup area, hit configuration, and you want to go down to general, into business, and add the email address in for the business and make sure that that's correct, because that's how the emails will go out. Once you've added that email address in, then you want to hit done and then hit done again, and it'll prompt you to restart your shortcut system. Then you'll go back into configuration, into receipts. Now you can see on the receipt area, you have an option to insert a header, and then you can also custom your receipt message. So you can enter in here whatever you would like. You can also insert in the personalized fields as well down the bottom here. And then you want to tick on this box here that says email receipts. And I would also suggest to keep it in the A4 mode so it displays nicely in the emails. And then you'll also see down the bottom you can tick on whether you would like to include the club, loyalties, and include future appointments. Then you select done. So it's quite simple setup. It's just adding those two email addresses, well, the one email address for the business, and then making sure that the client's email address is in their client card. So to check out a customer, right click and go to checkout. You'll take the payment. You can rebook them. If you do rebook the appointment at this point, what will happen is the appointment will show on that receipt as well. But we'll go to end sale, and now what you'll see is a pop-up. You'll be able to ask the client to confirm their email address up the top here, and then you can either select email only, print, email and print, or no receipt. If their email address is incorrect, you do have the option here to edit those details as well. So you could add anything in there, and then you would hit email. What happens is now that will send out, so I'll just show you what it looks like. They'll get an attached file in their email, and it'll just say, "Hi Josie, thanks so much for visiting us at Peppermint Park. Please find the attached copy of your receipt for your records, and regards the Peppermint Park team." If they want to open up the file, this is what it will look like as their tax invoice here. You'll have the business details up the top, the logo, phone number, receipt number, and what the services they had done and how they had paid. The only other thing that I would want to show you with the email receipts is how you can resend a receipt. So I'll just go back into shortcuts now. In the transaction screen, you'll find the list of clients for that day. You can right click on the client's name and you can go email receipt, and then you can forcibly send another email receipt if you would like. If it's a past date, you can go into the client's history. So if we go to clients, and then if we find the client that we want, so you can search by last name, first name, or phone number. So if we go last name, click on the client, and then go into their history. You'll notice here that they've got their services. So if you click on the service, right click, and then you can go to email receipt as well. Beautiful. Cool. So what about email ordering? How does it all work? So with email ordering, you can send your stock orders directly to your suppliers from your shortcut system without having to jump into Outlook. In previous versions, you've had to have your Outlook account open and then be able to jump in and out of Outlook, whereas now it's just one click and you don't even need to have your emails open. So what it will do is it'll just create such more streamlined for your business, and you'll be able to just get back to doing whatever other tasks you're wanting to do. So email ordering is really designed to make your life easier, more efficient, and less human error. So why do we love it so much? It's quicker, it's simpler, it's easier for you, and you can see your stock levels whenever you jump into your Shortcuts POS system. Another little feature that I want to touch on today is your current and maximum minimum levels. So you can pre-populate those orders. So it's just one simple click of a button and then any adjustments that you need. When you top up your stock, you'll simply just go through the normal ordering process and then you will hit order and it'll submit off to your supplier straight away for you. So if we just go through now how that works. So the first thing that you'll want to do is you'll want to set up your stock in your Shortcuts system. So you'll notice when you open up your product screen, you've got your company and line up the top here. You can come down to the bottom and you'll see sort by, and what you want to do is you want to go into supplier to start off with. So we've got the two suppliers here, L'Oreal and Wella. So if we want to update the details with Wella, you would click on Wella, come down to the detailed screen in the bottom, and then what you're going to do is just add in an email here on the left-hand side. So this would be the email that you want your orders to go to. So for example, orders@wella.com.au. And then you can also update all of the other details in here. So you can have your account number up the top, your shipping reference. You can select whether they would like to receive the email orders in a PDF or a CSV format. You can also pop your rep details in here as a point of contact and their email as well. And then you'll hit done. The next thing that you'll need to do is you'll need to link your supplier to your company. So if you come back down to this sort by supplier, change that to company line, and then go over to your product over here, select and hit details. You'll notice here you've got your company name and then your default supplier. So we've got Wella selected here. That's really important. If you don't have your default supplier connected to your company line, it won't know where your orders are where your products are coming from. So I'll hit done. Okay, so now that we've linked that to, all we need to do now is place the order. As I said before, I did want to touch on your current maximum and minimum and warning levels. This is really important to make it more automated. So if we open it up here, you'll see I've got our current level is 5, our maximum level that we want on the shelf is 6, and our minimum level is 3. You'll also have your warning level here as 4. So I think it's important to set these up because then what happens is as you put your stock through, these numbers will go down and at a snapshot you can see what you're needing to order. So the orange color, what that means is that you're getting close to your warning level. The green is saying that you're in stock, and the red is saying that you're below your minimum level or you're needing to do an order here. To update any of these, you just need to double click in the area to update the number. For your current levels, how that's measured is through obviously doing a stock take or when you've sold your products there. Also on this screen, if you did need to adjust any of your barcodes, it's just double clicking and using the scanner to scan the new barcode in. Sometimes as well, people forget about using the right click button up the top here. You can add in any other prices that you need, levels, properties, groups, and calculated. So if you would like to see how many units were sold last week, that one's a really good one to just have displayed on this screen as well as a snapshot. So what I'll do now is we'll place the order so you can see how that works. So you would go into your ordering. And then at the top, you want to select your supplier. So you'd go in, select Wella, and then you want to hit the new button here. So you can see here from the drop down box, I've got a few different options. So I could say all, retail, or professional, or promotional. So I'm just going to go all here. Now you can see that it's pre-populated in here based on my current maximum and minimum levels, my order. If you want to make any changes to that, so say they've got a special on and you want to order some more of the volume conditioner, you can just click on the area and order more if you like. I do have displayed on here some extra columns. You can add them in as well if you prefer to see that. So by right-clicking up the top again, and you can add in your buy price, your sell price, you can add in how many to order, your levels as well, and any product details that you would like. So to place the order, it's simply hitting the order button down the bottom here. And it just asks you in a prompt, would you like to proceed with this order? You would hit yes. And you can see here, Wella has an email address recorded. Would you like to email your order? And you would hit yes. Beautiful. And that's been successfully placed. So now that order has gone through directly to your supplier. You can check by going back into tools and into the log if you do want to check. Otherwise, you can see as well in your emails in your sent items. Okay. So then the process is obviously receiving that order. So once that order comes in, you would select on the order that you're wanting to receive and hit the receive button. You can go through and tick the verified box if you like, just to check to make sure that everything has been received. If there was any changes and you needed to add something on back order, so say this one didn't come through, you can hit 0 there. And you'll see that it's asking you whether you want to put this on back order or whether you would like to redo it, and you can hit yes there. The only other thing that you need to do is add in your invoice number. So we'll just add that in at the top. You can also add in if you did have any discounts on that order. So you can do it by percentage as a whole, or the other area is you can put it in the line. So if you had 10% off the Hydra conditioners this month, you can pop in that there. The other thing that you can add in is your freight. So depending on how much your freight costs, you can put that in there as well if you would like. And then you can receive your order. Beautiful. So if you did need to update any of the email addresses, so if you've changed your email address, it's just in the setup, configuration, general, and business. To update that email address, you'll just need to hit done and then exit out of shortcuts to have that email updated. For stock, it's in the products screen and then down in supplier, highlight the supplier and hit details, and it's just there on the left hand side. Fantastic. So that's how you do your email orders and your email receipts. It is really quick setup. It's only just 2 little clicks and then that's all ready to go. So just go back in. So for our email receipts and our email ordering, they are coming soon. So if you'd like to get your hands on the latest release now, you can send an email to supportoz@shortcuts.com.au. You can also call the support team. However, I would suggest for this new release is putting yourself in an email, because there will be a bit of a waiting list for this one at this point. So email them through. If you would like to see any more of our webinars or watch any of our older webinars, they're actually on our Learning Centre in the Community tab. But we do have our webinars the last Monday of every month at 10 o'clock. If you do want to learn any other new tricks or see anything that's coming up. Also on our Learning Centre, there's 2-minute videos on any topic of shortcuts. So if you do need a refresh, you'll find them in the Community tab, and they're under the Learning Centre there.